Distro done now.
On the record.
Good morning. We are on the record in case number D084024388C, Stroh versus Lavin. May I please have appearances beginning with Miss Isu?
Good morning, Your Honor. Jennifer Isu, bar number 13157, on behalf of Anthony Stroh, who is present.
And good morning, Your Honor. Shay Backus, bar number 8367, appearing on behalf of Athea Lavin, who is also present.
Okie dokie. All right, Dad has successfully completed his drug program and the patch program. I am so excited, sir. I really am. And believe it or not, you actually look a lot healthier now.
Your Honor, just for the record, it was never a problem. It was a one-time incident. It's not something I normally do. Just bear in mind that, please.
Yeah.
It's not something that's a constant.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, I take their reports very seriously, and their reports do pretty much state that with the stressors that you're going under and everything, that you are at risk of going backwards. We don't want that to happen.
Not going to be happening.
All right. You know, counseling and stuff like that is always available. You know, find you a buddy that you can call up if you're, you know, whether it's drugs or alcohol that you're wanting to go to, because you've done a fantastic job, and I so appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. We are going to start moving into unsupervised visits. We're not going to jump back into the full schedule that you had before. We're going to kind of move it slowly so that your son understands the changes that you've made. You've done the reunification, but everyone's always different when they're with the therapist and when they're not with the therapist. So we're going to slowly move into it. But,
Your Honor.
Hold on. We are going to go ahead though, and we're going to change the title back to joint physical custody, even though we're going to slowly work into the joint physical portion.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, that's going to affect child support and the whole 9 yards. Mom, how is your son ready to start unsupervised?
He's actually had a couple of unsupervised visits already, but he's actually requesting to speak with you.
He's wanting to speak with me again. Why don't we wait until after the holidays? Give it a little bit more time, and then he can come in, and I'll be more than happy to talk to him again.
Okay. And we've also never had joint physical custody since Kaden was 2 years old.
Well, wasn't the order back when you first started coming to me joint physical?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hold on, I'm looking back because it does look like it's been. Let me take the paperwork. Let me take the paperwork apart here and take a look at the very first one.
Yeah, I can help you out, Your Honor. It's kind of bounced around. It was an odd thing that Judge Pomerantz just never did. She never put it in writing in any of the orders providing for joint physical after Dad moved away. They did have week on, week off visit, but it was just kind of an odd thing that happened after our evidentiary hearing. I want to say March of 2019. I can't remember, Your Honor, but it was one of those orders.
Yeah, it looks like it was joint physical up until May of 2020. We're going to move back to the joint physical. It's just, you know, Dad has worked hard to get to this point. He has gone through almost a year, if not a year, of reunification. There were times where he was getting frustrated. It's my job to enforce orders. Okay? You know, I have to get in the middle. I have to play magician in some of these cases. And I didn't say musician, I said magician, because sometimes I have to make magic work here. I mean, you know, the change in Dad's attitude is night and day. So let's do right now. I want Mom to have 1 weekend a month, but I want the other weekends to be with Dad. Saturday morning to Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Mom, I'm going to reserve the second weekend of the month for you. And we're going to come, and then I want to talk to your son in January, but I want these visits to work, okay? These visits have to take place. If your son is not mature enough to give his dad an opportunity, then he's not mature enough to tell me what he wants.
Your Honor, can I just kind of also bring up some stuff that just recently happened? We had a situation where Mr. Stroh has another family. He was living with the mother of the child they share in common, Jameson, and now there was a TPO, and he actually violated the TPO last week where he was arrested. And part of that TPO, as I understand it, I kind of just quickly did a supplement to the court with those exhibits, was allegations that he came after her 10-year-old son. So that obviously raised concerns. I don't know where Miss Wellburn is also on the reunification. There were some, even though we got done with the patch program, and Your Honor, on good faith of Mr. Stroh's word, we started the unsupervised visits. We have never received anything, and I'm grateful Your Honor confirmed it because I assumed he was telling the truth. But they are still working with Miss Wellburn. But this whole TPO thing kind of was an odd thing that just came out 2 weeks ago, and it kind of followed some other stuff that had happened.
Well, I'm sitting here. Hold on. I'm looking, and there are no open TPOs. There are no open TPOs on him.
I even looked myself. He was incarcerated on November 16th for violation of a TPO. I don't know if it's like a family court or a police one. I'm not really sure.
Hang on 1 second, because I did find something here. They're at a baseball game on 11/10/2021. I can't read that. What he put there, you are ordered to something, the adult protected party. Okay, you're able to do text, no threatening or anything else like that. So this is
Your Honor, if I may,
that's an
client
exception. Go ahead.
My client filed a motion to dissolve that matter.
When? Because I'm sitting here looking at it. There is no motion to dissolve it.
Actually, his paralegal just emailed it to me. I guess she's going to file it right now, but I see it's been drafted. And basically, he was just verbally disciplining the 10-year-old. Mom got upset, and there wasn't really a violation. He went to his storage unit, which was 500 feet away, to get his stuff, and then the police were called. But we don't believe that has any bearing on this case, and I think that's just a red herring because there has been no,
Yeah. Well, this is a case that involves even different children and a different parent. It really has no bearing on this case right now. So I'm still going to allow Dad to have those visitations. Dad, Mr. Stroh, listen to your attorney on this one, okay?
I am.
All right.
Absolutely.
So we're going to start overnights. He's going to have over the next couple weeks, and we're going to come back in January, and this is going to be in person so that I can talk to the child. Let me take a look at my schedule. So, why do I keep signing myself out?
And Your Honor, what time is Saturday? Because you said Saturday morning till Sunday 6 p.m. What time?
Saturday morning, 10 a.m.
Okay.
No. That's she's asking when they're going to do this. I do the interviews at a different time, so I've got to get in here. I got to look at my January calendar, see when a good time is. What is January? I want to get the holidays done. Because if Dad's going to slide backwards, it's going to be during all the partying and So I want us to get into that. I want to see how the child is on that one.
Your Honor, can I address something real quick, please?
Yes, sir.
I don't think you just say anything. I don't think you just say anything at this time. You can text me. Text me what you want to say.
Yeah, text her what she's going to say, because sometimes you can irritate me. You don't want to do that. I yelled at you enough as it is.
We don't want to.
I hate yelling at people.
No, you don't.
And then also,
Okay, so it allows me to get my stress out. What were you saying, Miss Backus?
we weren't sure where he was living. since he had separated with.
We'll find out. We'll find out here.
Okay.
Because, Mr. Stroh, are you back?
I think he's going to text me right now.
Do we have a day where the son's not going to be in school? Are we lucky enough to maybe have the day, Martin Luther King Day and the day attached either before or after that?
Dorothea, do you know when he goes back to school in January?
I don't know off the top of my head. I can try to log in.
Is this one of those short calendars with Christmas and New Year's being on Saturdays and they're going to go back on the 3rd?
I think so.
This is a short, if that is, it's a very short Christmas break. Mom, is this... What was that, ma'am?
I was just going to say, Your Honor, he does do a K through 12 charter school where certain days are more intense online than other days. So, Athea, if other than Martin Luther King, is there a day that could work with his schedule if we brought him into court?
What time does he get out of school?
Well, his classes are all the way up to 3:30, but on Tuesdays and Thursdays, his days are he has classes all day, but they're lighter. So Mondays and Wednesdays are really hard. Tuesdays and Thursdays are better. If he did miss a class, they record them. He can always go back in. He's marked absent, but he can always go back in and watch the list.
All right, can we can we go? Can you bring him in about 11 a.m. on January 6th? Will that mess with this school too much?
Now, what day of the week is that?
What was that? That is a Thursday.
That's fine.
Okay, let's make it 11:30. Can you break this into 2 parts? 2 hearings at 11, 1 hearing at 11, or 1 interview at 11:30, and we'll put him at 11:30 on Thursday the 6th. What was that?
It's in person?
Yeah, that's going to be in person. All parties have a right to be here. I definitely want the attorneys here. Neither parent will be in the room when I talk to the child, just like it was the last time.
Your Honor, just to confirm, 11 a.m. for return.
What date, Your Honor?
No, the interview, what we're going to do is we're going to take my 11 o'clock calendar there. We're going to break it into 2 parts.
Okay.
We're going to do 2 hearings at 11, and then we're just going to do 1 interview for 11:30 for the title on that.
Is that
Marge is doing that now, so don't worry about it. Marge is doing that. All right, what was that, ma'am?
Just one clarification.
Was it?
Your Honor, you're talking about...
Okay. I bet you can't time that any better than that. Twice now. Miss Isu, what is that?
What date was the account? What date was the child interview?
January 6th.
At 11? Okay.
At 11:30.
Okay.
All right, Miss Backus.
Thank you. And it's weird because I could see that Miss Eva was talking because it was green, but I was thinking you were talking to the clerk. I get all confused where everyone's heads are at. I know one day may be a problem, and I think before we get there, we should probably resolve it, is with Christmas being a Saturday. And if we're doing...
Hold on. Everybody else, can we mute the mics? Maybe I'll have a better time hearing her. Okay, go ahead, Miss Backus.
Okay, Your Honor, just anticipating some problems that may come up that we could address right now is since Christmas is on a Saturday, can we address that weekend just so that it can either be divided or something addressed now?
This year, how about Mom do her Christmas on Christmas Eve and then Dad gets the Christmas?
Okay.
All right, and then hopefully next Christmas we will go right back to the way it's supposed to be. Okay, the sessions are ready to go to put it in there.
Your Honor, Mr. Stroh texted me stating that he had planned, he was wondering if you would permit him to take the child on vacation to see Grandma in Indiana. They had planned for December 3rd to December 6th.
No, because he's in school. I'm not going to have him, December 3rd to December 6th is school.
Is that school, Anthony? That's what the judge is saying. Okay.
Mom, is he in school December 3rd, December 6th? Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I'm not going to disrupt his school for a vacation. Okay, you need to unmute yourself, sir.
It is homeschool, Your Honor. He took a week vacation out of school earlier this year to go hunting with her boyfriend.
Mom, is he homeschooled?
It's not homeschool, it's a charter school.
It's a charter
online.
school? Is this, well, here's what my concern is. I don't want to push it too hard right now, sir. We will, let's get through January the 6th. Let's get these first initial times going, okay? And then we'll make it up to you after the first of the year. We'll make it up to you.
Hold on a second. I need to text my attorney real quick. Hold on.
Okay, text your attorney, please.
Oh, Lord.
Hopefully, Miss Isu, he can understand this needs to be baby steps right now. This is still a real tender relationship, and if we don't do it right, it's going to be bad.
No, I understand totally.
I'm just excited. We're kind of at this point, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I really am.
Dad, your attorney's trying to call you. Do we want to kind of trail this for a couple minutes so you can talk to him, Miss Isu?
Not really, because Department H is waiting.
Oh, yeah. Judge Ritchie can be a little brutal at times.
No, he's always been so polite, and
he's a lot nicer than me, ain't he? Just shake your head, Jess. We know that.
I was in his waiting for you to finish. So I mean, that happens,
Yeah, it does happen. Okay. All right. Right now I'm not going to allow that visitation. This is too tender of a relationship, and he'd be too far away if something happens and the kid misconstrues something. Okay. So we'll get some visitation so that he can go see his family after the first of the year. But right now, let's take the baby steps.
Okay, thank you.
All right. We're going good right now. So, Ms. Bacchus, can you prepare the order for me for this?
What do you want to say?
I can do that, Your Honor. I take it there were other things that were at issue on the calendar today. Mr. Stroh had filed his motion for order to show cause.
That ain't going to happen.
Hearing.
I'm going to deny the order to show cause, and the reason why is we needed to come back for this hearing for any unsupervised visits and stuff to be reinstated. And I apologize if Mr. Stroh didn't quite understand that. That I may not have explained that well enough. We need to kind of hold off on order to show causes when we've got hearings that are coming up. We don't need to incur a lot of attorney's fees on trying to move forward with this stuff. So until we get it settled, then let's hold off on the order to show causes.
And then are they going to remain with Donna Welburn's assistance with the reunification therapy?
We will discuss that after I talk to the 6th, but right now, yes.
So we're keeping, okay, so we're keeping with Donna. And
we're going to keep with Donna. We want to keep it moving forward if there's anything, because we're moving into a different realm on this right now, and I want her to be available if things start going backwards. So let's keep it going.
They have like a whole communication process with her. That's all going on. And then good. Also with that, we had filed a schedule of arrears for the 3030 for outstanding medicals. That was for $1,054.27.
The hearing after the holiday, because Department H is calling me now. I'm sorry. Is it possible if we do that?
Well, let me do this, Dad. You know you've got to share in these expenses. I expect it to be paid when we come back January 6th.
I think there's two different allegations that she's not paying her portion. She's saying he's not. So I'm not really sure. I would have to look at everything all over.
I'm just saying whoever owes what, I can always ask Miss Wilburn for an update on the billing. That way I know who's paying what.
Okay.
Everything better be paid when we come back.
Okay, so he's saying that mom refused to pay, and the time was getting sorting. It was getting up every time. But the judge says she's going to order the billing from Donna, and she's going to see what's been going on with that. I know, but we're going to wait. We're going to wait now until after the holiday.
Yeah, we'll come back January 6th and discuss that. Whoever owes what, get it paid, because I've requested the billing.
And well, it's actually old 3030 stuff, Your Honor. It's like just Caden's regular medical bills.
Well, those those regular medical bills has got to be paid. Everything needs to be paid and current when we come back, or I may have to get a little bit meaner again.
Here's the thing. She says she's not going to issue an order to show cause. She granted this. So let's focus on the 2 days you're going to have right now, and we're going to come back after. She's not going to issue an order. So what are you asking for? Compensatory time?
I'm not giving compensatory time right now either.
And then, Your Honor, I take it you'll roll on child support then in January?
Yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Right now there's arrearages. 400 total amounts is unknown. Can you get me an amount that is Dad paying through through an R case?
He was, and then it bounced out. Oh, no, not like, yeah, no, child support through the DA. It was happening, and then it bounced out, and then Dad indicated.
She wanted to end the hearing. So hold on, I have to listen to what she's saying.
Okay, we've got.
Your Honor, are we going to push this till after the hearing in January to address?
Yeah, let's push this until after the hearing. Get me good numbers that I can work with. Dad was paying $400 a month towards child support right now. We're going to cut. We're going to say no more child support right now. We're going to zero that out right now until I get updated financial disclosure forms. Dad, if you have not been looking for a job, you need to be looking for a job.
Dad's working. I don't think that was like arrears, Your Honor.
Okay.
We haven't had job.
All right, well then I need updated financial disclosure forms from everybody, please.
Okay, so Your Honor, you're zeroing out child support, right? Is that what you just said?
Well, I'm not zeroing out. I'm just saying right now there's not going to be a child support payment December 1st and January 1st.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
So, there's $400 a month. If Dad owes Mom money, there's $400 a month that he can use to get her paid.
So his arrear
He says that
payments
he's paying her every month.
Well, I'm just saying if there's medical arrearages and stuff like that, there's $400 a month that he could use to pay towards that. Okay? Did he disappear on me?
I know he's on the phone. He's on the phone. He's talking.
That's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then we'll pick the rest of this up so that Miss Isu can get to Department H.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, see you in January, Your Honor.
See you in January, and I look forward to seeing y'all in